What is the design and planning agreement? The design and planning agreement is the stage where we take everything we learned from the discovery call and the in-home consultation and begin turning it into a real project. Up to this point, we've talked about your goals, we've walked the space, we've explored possibilities, and clarified what's most important to you. The design and planning agreement is how we move from ideas and conversations into an organized and detailed plan that you can understand, evaluate, and make decisions about. The agreement outlines your story, your goals, the problems you want to solve, the opportunities we've identified during the site visit, and the initial budget range that seems appropriate for the level of work you're considering. It also describes the planning tasks required to develop an accurate proposal. Things like drawings, layouts, selections, structural considerations, mechanical planning, and any professional consultations we may need. The design retainer approved through the design and planning agreement is an estimate of what the early stages of planning may cost. We collect that retainer up front, and then we bill against it as we work through the planning phase. Some projects come together quickly. The decisions are straightforward and the scope is clear. The plan takes shape without a lot of back and forth. In those cases, less of the retainer may be used. Other projects require more time and attention. Some homeowners want to look at different layouts, compare materials, explore options, or work through long-term plans. Those conversations take effort, and the retainer reflects the time, thinking, coordination, and detail that planning requires. When we build against roughly half of the retainer, we send you another invoice to refresh or increase it. This ensures we have the time and resources to plan your project thoroughly, making clear decisions, developing a detailed scope, and creating measured drawings, selecting materials, understanding how each choice affects the budget and the timeline. Once the agreement is in place, we begin meeting with you to review layouts, consider alternatives, and refine the scope. We gather selections and look at fixtures and finishes. We talk about cabinetry, tile, lighting, flooring, and all of the details that shape the final design. With each decision, we're sharpening the plan, narrowing the budget so you understand exactly what you're investing. The goal of the planning phase is to remove as many surprises as possible. By the time you see the final proposal, every major decision has been discussed. The scope is defined, the materials are chosen, the allowances make sense, the structural adjustments are understood, and the number you see reflects the project you actually want. It's not a rough estimate based on assumptions. When planning is complete, you'll receive a detailed proposal and construction agreement built on facts instead of on guesses. If you choose to move forward with the build phase, any unused portion of the retainer is applied to the construction agreement. If you decide not to move forward, we bill for the planning work that was completed and return any remaining balance of the retainer. The design and planning agreement is one of the most important steps in our entire process because it sets the tone for everything that follows. It protects your investment, it clarifies expectations, and it ensures that the project we price is the project you want. In the next video, I'll walk you through what the planning process looks like and how we collaborate to shape your renovation into a clear and confident plan.